Good evening, Mr. Superintendent, board members, staff, and guests. I have 3 points, broad points I'd like to make. The common sense issue, my personal knowledge of Mr. Caputo Pearl, and the timing. I don't believe it makes sense to transfer a chapter chair, or for that matter, an administrator, right before the start of a school year just because he or she is outspoken. In this case, a teacher who has excellent STOL evaluations obviously has the overwhelming support of the community, the teachers and students. It is even more foolish. The timing makes it appear, if this is a vindictive move, meant to silence somebody. We do have many bright minds in this district, teachers, administrators, hopefully future teachers. I don't want to stultify their freedom of speech or the creativity, and I think people will be less likely to speak up if people who are outspoken are moved right before the start of the school year. And if there are legitimate concerns regarding Mr. Caputo Pearl or anyone, then it seems to me there should have been a modicum of due process. Someone from the central or local district should have sat down with Mr. Caputo Pearl and worked out issues, at least presented issues that could be corrected before somebody was transferred just out of the blue. It is foolish to have the chapter chair of Crenshaw teach at another school. I think this is also kind of indicates a little that there are even people in the district who feel that maybe his removal was at best precipitous. From a personal point of view, Alex taught at Muir Middle School. In fact, I see Miss Wilson, a parent who was here at that time that was down here in support. He was a good teacher, an excellent teacher, respected by his students and staff, and always found him collegial and easy to work with. He came to me and said he wanted a high school experience, but what he also said, he wanted to stay in the community. In a time when it's very hard to staff some of the schools in the community, here was a young man who wanted to stay in the community, and I helped him get to Crenshaw, and he did. He stayed the whole time. The timing for this, to me, is very bad. We are besieged by critics of LAUSD and are involved in a controversial power struggle with the mayor and the legislature. I believe now it is time to close ranks. Teachers and administrators need to be working together in a collaborative manner, not creating issues that tend to be divisive. There's always going to be issues of debate, salary, work, all of those sort of things. We don't need to create an issue that will just poison the atmosphere all year if it's allowed to fester. I say let's compromise, send Mr. Caputo Pearl back to Crenshaw, and if necessary, sit down with him and the new principal, and let's make the school work and the accreditation process work. Thank you very much.